Are you in a season that feels dry, or you feel like you're going around the same mountain over and over again, or you feel stuck, like you're hitting a block, like everything that you were doing is now not working? The wilderness season, oh boy, have I been in this season many, many times. And there are 4 things that I'm going to share with you about the wilderness season that I wish someone had told me when I was going through it. Welcome to Untwist Me, and I'm so glad you joined me. I'm Elena, and I love to tackle complicated things and simplify them. This is what I do when it comes to all things in life, and I just think we make it way too complicated, and it doesn't have to be. And I want to see people free. I want to see people unstuck, and I don't want to see the stuff that they don't deal with end up destroying them later. I've seen this a lot. I've dealt with it a lot, and it just breaks my heart. And this is what I'm passionate about. So if you want to get more videos and watch more videos like this, then subscribe to the channel, and thanks for joining me. Number 1, the wilderness feels terrible. I wish someone had told me that. You're gonna feel like you're suffering so much, and that is totally okay and totally normal. Being in the wilderness and walking through what maybe you're trying to overcome, the person you used to be and the person you're becoming, the healing journey, you know, the shift when God is calling you to a higher place, when the person you used to be is no longer who you want to be anymore. I mean, in this season, the struggle is real. And I wish instead of fighting that, I just embraced it and knew it was just part of it, that it's gonna feel uncomfortable, that I'm gonna hate it, that one day I'm gonna feel good, the next day I'm gonna wanna quit. And this is completely normal. You're gonna have days like this. And I just wanna encourage you to keep going and don't give up, because this is completely normal. Number 2, God feels very, very quiet in this season. A lot of times he feels distant, and we feel abandoned, and we feel like everything that we are doing isn't working. We have no direction. And this is also very normal, because in the wilderness, you confront who you think you are with who you actually are. You confront what you believe about God, what you believe about yourself. You get to this raw place of really deciding what you're gonna do and how you're gonna be. There's a fork in the road in this season. And this is where you decide, are you gonna follow God and continue the path to healing or freedom or the next breakthrough, or are you gonna quit and go back to what you used to do, go back to how things used to be? And we see this even in the Bible with the Israelites. Like, they looked at Egypt with rose-colored glasses. They're like, well, in Egypt, we had food. In Egypt, you know, there was, you know, we were able to drink. Let's go back to Egypt, because in that hard place, in that tension, you want to go back to what's familiar. You want to go back to what's comfortable. And man, I totally struggled with that. Like, I wanted to go back to what was familiar. I wanted to go back to what I'd always known, because this I almost felt like I was out of the water. This was awful, and I hated it, and I didn't want to go through it. But I want to encourage you to stick to it. The fork in the road is, are you going to submit yourself to God and invite him in the broken places of your life and do what he is telling you to do? Or are you going to go your way and do what you've always done? That's the fork in the road. That's the decision you have to make in the wilderness. Number 3, you can kind of choose how long. You can go through it through a shorter period of time or a really long period of time. You can do what you gotta do so that season will be faster, or you can keep the yo-yo back and forth and keep repeating the same patterns, the same behaviors, the same disobedience, the same unsubmission to God, and that will prolong this season. So in the Bible, it talks about the Israelites when they were going through the wilderness, through the desert. They could have gone through it in 8 days, but it ended up taking them 40 years. And their generations died. I mean, there was all these things that happened as a result of them being stuck in the wilderness for 40 years. This is so true to our lives, Because if you notice, even in your family, the patterns that repeat over and over again, it's generation after generation after generation, because no one decided to go through the wilderness and change the trajectory. No one decided to do the hard thing for the future, so their family and their children wouldn't have to repeat that same cycle over and over and over again. And the choice is up to you. So the way to go through the wilderness faster, in 8 days, if you will, and I'm not saying 8 days, I don't know how long, but in order to go through it faster, it's really simple. You just have to fully immerse yourself in it and yield, meaning surrender to it. Surrender to what God is asking you to do. Do the hard work. Give into what God is wanting to do on the inside of you. And don't murmur, don't complain, don't whine, don't fight it. Just surrender to it and say, all right, God, what do I need to learn in this season? What are you trying to say to me? What things was I doing that are no longer serving me now? What might be okay for them, but it's no longer okay for me? Where do I have to shift so I don't keep going over the same mountain? What am I not learning yet that I need to learn? That's the quickest way through. And you can't avoid it. You got to go through it. You got to feel it. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Because when you go through it, something else happens to you. You become stronger in the way that you weren't. You become quicker. Your wit changes. There is just, different discernment, different strength, different authority that comes from the other side of being in the wilderness. And the last thing that I wish someone had told me is that the wilderness is not always something you choose, but actually it's something that chooses you. Usually it's God drawing you out because there is something he wants to equip you with. Jesus was in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights fasting. He did this journey before he ever did a miracle, before he ever did anything. And so sometimes God is pulling you into the wilderness because really the Hebrew word for wilderness is midbar, which if you translate it into English means to speak. It means the word. So it's God drawing you out to speak to you, to give you a word. And so sometimes it's not you choosing to be in it. It's God choosing to take you in. The wilderness can choose you. And it's because there is something that you're called to do. There's something you're called to break in your family. There is a future that you can't even imagine that God has for you. But until you do the wilderness, you don't have access to it. Until you go through the desert, God can't speak. He can't give you a revelation. He can't give you the next step for your life until you go through it. So, wilderness is not a bad thing. It's actually, more often than not, the best thing that could happen to you if you do it right. So if you're in a wilderness season, choose to yield to God. Let him do the work in you that needs to be done. And hang in there. It's not going to last forever.